did you want me to share this? Are you showing the slides, Melissa?
I'll share if I'm leading. Is that all right with you?
Yeah, totally.
Cool. Okay.
Just let Jean in.
Let Jean in.
Everybody in YouTube, Facebook land.
Hello, folks on Facebook. Hello, Jean. Folks on Facebook. Okay.
Hi, Jean.
Hi.
Hiya, you all right?
Managed it.
Well done.
Hi.
Okay, right.
Have a good day, Jean.
Sorry.
You had a good day?
Yes, thank you. Had a good walk today.
Oh, nice.
Went down at the Ford bottom by the pond there. Walked along by the river, well, the stream. So it was good.
Us. And yeah. But we will be, oh no, it's telling me my internet connection is unstable. I always feel like it's judging me when it says that. You are unstable. Like, I don't need the internet to tell me that. Thank you. So we're going to be having a look at some new Bible study topics for the next couple of study sessions, which I will explain a little bit more in a minute. But they're based off some stuff that we were talking about at Synod. Which was last Saturday. For those of you who don't know, folks either in Zoom or folks online, Synod is a Methodist gathering, and it happens twice a year, normally in September and about April time, just after Easter. And it is gathered across the district. So we are in the Sheffield district of the Methodist Church. I think there are 35 districts. I'm going to say 35. Somebody can correct me if I'm incorrect. It's about 35. So we are in the Sheffield district. So we gather together with people from our circuit, but also from the other circuits that are in the Sheffield district. And we look at business that is brought to us from conference, but also business that comes from within the circuits in that district as well. And we met on Saturday last week, so Saturday the 12th, and looked Saturday the 11th. Whatever date Saturday was, and looked at various different things. But one of the major parts of Synod was the discussions around the topic that we're going to be looking at for this evening and for the next couple of studies. So that gives you a little bit of an introduction. I was just explaining Synod, James.
Well done.
Well, I don't think I made it sound good, but to be fair, it was probably accurate. So I was just telling them that we were looking at this topic at Synod, and the topic that we particularly looked at Synod was climate change and about the ways in which we have a responsibility for our world and how we can make a difference. And obviously that's really topical. You'll see that in programs like David Attenborough's Blue Planet and the various things that he talks about. You'll have seen stuff in the news about climate change. It's a really hot topic at the moment. And so it was a Christian look at climate change and about particularly why that's important for us to engage with. So that was part of the major business in the Synod on Saturday. And there was an amazing woman called Mary who came from Tom Morden, who was talking about different ways in which she'd engaged with climate change. There were people talking about different ways in which we can make small differences. And so we thought it would be good to have a look at that because it's a really topical thing to have a think about, but also because there is a Bible study called Hope in God's Future, which was produced maybe last year, potentially the year before, which has a whole load of ways of looking at climate change from a Christian perspective and why it's such an important thing for us to engage with. So that's what we're going to be looking at for the next couple of weeks. So tonight we're going for a bit of an introductory topic, and we're looking at this Bible study, which is called Hope in God's Future. So I'm going to share my screen so that you can see the slide.
While you do that, Melissa, I was going to say that I think the Hope in God's Future report was originally published in about 2007. It was updated third edition last year with a study guide.
Okay.
So it is on the Methodist Church website, and the Joint Public Issues Team, JPIT's team website. So if you just search for Hope in God's Future or Hope in God's Future JPIT Methodist, you'll find it. But it is an ecumenical thing between Baptists, United Reform, the Church of England, and Methodists here in the UK.
Cool. There we go. So actually, well predated when I suggested it might have been.
Well, no, it has been updated
about it for a
November
while.
last year with more recent, obviously, probably more depressing and scary facts about the state of the planet.
Okay. So I am going to share my screen. It's that one there. Okay, so Hope in God's Future. So our Bible study with Methodists in S12 and Methodists in Bronfield and District. You might like to mute yourselves until we get to the discussion part of this study. So our first slide is a reading from Psalm 24, verses 1 to 2, which I'd like you to join in with if you're able to. So if you'd like to say together with me the words in the darker bold type. The earth is the Lord's, and all that is in it, the world, and those who live in it. For he has founded it on the seas and established it on the rivers. So we're going to have a bit of worship to start us off. So we're starting with the hymn For the Beauty of the Earth. And for the benefit of Godfrey and for anybody else who's joining us for the first time who haven't been part of our Bible study, we normally start and end with some worship. So normally with a hymn or a worship song. And we usually do some prayers of approach at the beginning and then some prayers of confession. No, we don't. We do prayers of intercession right towards the end as well. So that's our format with the Bible study part in the middle. It's hymn For the Beauty of the Earth.
Where am I going?
Haha. It's been a while since I last did this on Zoom. I now remember I need to share my sound. Come on, share sound. That, and I need to do that. It's been a while since I last did this on Zoom. I now remember I need to share my sound. I think I need that. Okay. I think can we hear that?
For the beauty of the earth, for the beauty of the skies, for the love which from
Can we hear
above
that?
over and around the beauty, gracious God, to you we raise our sacrifice of love which from
Can we hear
above
that?
over and around the beauty, gracious God, to you we owe each other
Can we hear that?
the day and around hills and gracious God, to
You can hear it, but there's an echo, so it's repeating itself halfway through the verse.
gracious God, to you we raise
You can hear it, but there's an echo, so it's repeating itself halfway through the verse.
gracious God, to you we raise
You can hear it, but there's an echo, so